Hey everybody, it's Romance Ghost 66, and as you can still tell, I have no bangs. If you watched my last video of me baking, I'm recording this like the day after I recorded it, which is the day that I posted it, so I'm posting it today. I did not post it yet, but I'm posting it today. But I'm also recording again today to post later, because I am smart now. But also, let me just ask you guys something. I feel like the glasses help the look, but also now that I'm looking at me in the camera, I'm like, I don't know. Football? Please don't. Does it complete the look? But okay, so as you could tell by the title, today I have a story to tell you. I have 3 actually, because I had 3 stalkers, so that's something. So I have like an OG stalker, a second OG stalker, and like one that's like more recent. So, well, hold on. So my first stalker, the OG stalker, he became my stalker like about 3 years ago. And so where I live now, I said in one of my videos, this is the longest time I've ever lived somewhere, and it's been like about 3 years, I'm pretty sure. And when I first moved here, I lived not that far from football. Stop. Sorry, my cat's going crazy today. Like, she just jumped on her fat ass. Okay. So, where I live, I don't live that far from the train tracks, and so, well, about 3 years ago when I first moved here, I was chilling with this girl that I'm not friends with anymore, and we both wrote our names over there, and, well, that's gonna come back. So I met him. I'm pretty sure I was just like coming home from somewhere. I was walking. Football, please. So I was coming home from somewhere. I forget where. But like I was like in the parking lot because I live in an apartment. And he was like coming the other direction. And like we made eye contact and he was like, damn. And I like turned around and was like, bitch. What? And he was like, I like you, and we just chatted a little bit, and well, we started dating a little bit, kind of. I wouldn't really call it dating because he didn't take it that serious, He would come over, and let me just mind you that all my stalkers are way older than me. So yeah, and he would come. I wouldn't even chill with him a lot. He would come over sometimes, and he would fucking come over with like hickeys talking about, no, a box fell at me at work. Like, bitch, how does a box do a full circle ass hickey? Like, ain't no way. And also on his phone he would have hella pictures of girls. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard this. That's my sister, that's my cousin, and that's all he kept saying. Football, relax. That's all he kept saying. That's my sister, that's my cousin, whoever, my stepsister, that's just a close friend. Get the fuck out of here. So, long story short, I only dealt with that like for like 2 weeks. And then I was like, you know what, like we're done, like stop talking to me, like you don't give me anything anyway, so like fuck it, I don't want to talk to you. So like after we break up, like 3 weeks later, I'm going to my friend. She came over and we were going to the train tracks to football. We were going to the train tracks to just smoke, and I saw in little ass lettering that he wrote his name by my name with a fucking Sharpie, And I wrote stalker because, bitch, he's a fucking stalker. But, so after we broke up, like 2 weeks later, like 2 days after I saw that, I got a knock on my window. And, okay, so I kind of get PTSD from people knocking on my windows, because when I was, like, little as fuck, like, people would knock on my window either to get my attention or to, like, I don't know. People would just knock on my window. So I kind of get PTSD when people knock on my window. So, like, I was like, bro, I haven't heard my window knocked on in years. Like, who is knocking on my window? And, like, I peeked out the blinds and football. And it was him. He was just standing there staring. And I was like, what the fuck? And fucking, so he saw me looking, like, through the little blind, and he was like, come outside, like, please. And I just shut the blinds, because they were open a little bit, but I shut them, like, all the way. And then he went to the living room window to knock. And I was like, bro, like, I have 2 windows, one in the bedroom and one in the living room. And I was like, really? I, like, ran to the living room, shut that window too, and was like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. And then I started peeking out my window after it was closed, and he was just pacing back and forth for, like, 5 minutes, and then he finally left. But that kept happening, like, pretty much, like, twice a week for, like, a couple months, and then eventually it stopped. And I have seen him, like, walking, and every time I do see him, he gets so excited and he wants to come talk to me, and I just, like, zip out of there. I'm like, nope, bitch, we good. Like, you come to my window enough. Like, he stopped for a good couple months, and then just out of nowhere, he came knocking again, and I'm like, bro, what is the matter with you? And then, okay, so at the time when I talked to him, I had a different Snapchat, and, like, after a whole bunch of shit started, I changed everything to Romance Scotia 66. And, well, eventually, I don't know how, but he found my Snapchat. And fucking, Fluffball, what are you doing? Okay, so he found my Snap. Oh my god. Oh my god. She just knocked down everything on my little table. Just to do that. Oh my god. So somehow he found my new Snapchat, and he added me not off, like, his, but he made so many different Snapchats on my old Snapchat to add me. He made, like, my old Snapchat, he made my name as the Snapchat. He made so many different Snapchats to add me and try to talk to me, and I'm like, nope. But this random Snapchat added me. And literally when people add me on Snapchat, like, I don't have people that I don't know in person on Snapchat. So sometimes when I get an ad, either I ignore it or I'm like, who the fuck are you? And he was like, okay, so I was smoking in my car. And I get out and I go inside and I see that I have someone add me on Snapchat, on my new Snapchat. And it was him, but I did not know this, so I accepted it, and I was like, who are you? And he was like, I didn't know you have a nice car with some nice tints. And I was like, bro, relax, who are you? And he was like, you know his name. And I was like, how did he see me? I didn't see him. And he was like, yo, my friend lives in the apartments by yours. And I was like, he was like, I was on the balcony and I saw you get out. And I was like, I blocked him. He did not try talking to me again. But that was like 2 months ago, maybe. Because I don't know how old my tints are, but it was when I got my tints. Like, the OG stalker knows the first stalker. They like are friends. And I heard from when I did talk to him, I was yelling at him in that text message before I blocked him, before I didn't hear from him anymore. For now. He was like, your second stalker, he didn't say stalker, but he was like, that guy got COVID-19, so, like, he might be dead. Okay, oh wait, never mind, he's not dead, because I saw him yesterday. Okay, so my second stalker, I met him, I was walking home. But I was walking through this trailer park that's kind of close to my house, but like not that close, but like close. But like I walked like a long ass like hour walk, and I was like halfway coming home. So I was walking through this trailer park to like cut through, and I saw him. He was like in like one of those like green vest things, like those safety vest things, and he was like by a truck. He was like looking at shit. And when I walked past, he like did that double turn and like turned around to look at me walk. And I was like, I turned around because I felt something, and I was like, yo, can I help you? And he was like, can I get your Snapchat? And I was like, fine, here it is. That's where I done fucked up. No. But so we talked a little bit. He was way older than my last stalker, and so yeah, I did not do anything with him. I didn't date him either. We just like talked for a little bit, and then I was like, I'm not really feeling this guy. Like, he's not even cute. He doesn't have anything to offer me. He's not like, our personalities aren't hitting it off, so like I'm gonna just drop this guy. So I just blocked it because I feel really bad about cutting people off. So what I do is I just block them on everything, so I just don't gotta deal with the effects of it. I'm just like, they're gone. I don't gotta deal with what they gotta say. It's gone. It's over with. They're out my life. So I just blocked him. And about 2 days later, he came knocking on my fucking window. Fucking PTSD again of people knocking on my window. He came, and he did the same shit that my first stalker did. Like, he knocked on my window, and then he just started pacing back and forth, and then knocked again, and then paced back and forth, and then knocked again, and then eventually fucking left. And he did that a couple times. He came over like a couple times doing that, and only a couple times though. Like, he's not as bad as my first stalker that I just told you about, but he was still up there. And surprisingly enough, I was coming home from work yesterday, and I saw him walking like down the sidewalk into my apartment complex. Like, mine's like in the back, but he was like in the front, like, because there's only one way to get into this place. So he was like walking down the fucking sidewalk to go into it, and I was like, oh no, I gotta get out the car before he sees this is my car, and before he sees that I'm over here. But thankfully enough, well, we were driving past, I saw him go like by the train tracks. Like, he didn't go into the apartments, he went to the train tracks. So I was like, that's good. But thankfully he did not see me, because he was looking around, and I was like trying to see, I was like looking at him to see if it was him, but I was also trying to make it not obvious, because then he was gonna be like, that's that bitch that I stalked. So he didn't see me, or at least I don't think he did, because I'm pretty sure he probably would have been like, yo, I know you, or some shit, you know? But he didn't, so thank the Lord. My most recent stalker is my third stalker. It was when I got my tints. I'm pretty sure it was like the day that I got them, or like the day after, or like the day after that. Like one of those 3 days, you know, that I first got my tints. Okay, throwback to before then. When I sit in my car and I smoke in my apartment complex, I always see, I don't know anything about cars, I'm pretty sure it's a Charger, or a Dodge Charger. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but it was like this black car, and it would always be around my car, just sitting, or like driving back and forth when I'm always sitting in my car smoking. So like, yeah, I always see him. Like, it was like often, like pretty much every time I was in my car smoking, he was either parked up close to my car or driving back and forth or just doing whatever. So throw to the future, when I got my tints a couple months ago, like between those like first 3 days of me getting my tints, like the day of and a couple days after, I was sitting in my car smoking, just enjoying like the darkness. Like, it's so crazy that like it's dark in there now. But I was just sitting there like leaned back, like fucking gangster leaned back, just smoking my joint, fucking listening to Bones and shit, just fucking staring at something, just fucking spacing out, thinking about life by myself in my whip. And all of a sudden, I see him from one parking spot go to the one right next to my car. And I was like, oh great, this is it, I'm going to die. No, I was still just chilling. I was like, okay, that's fucking creepy, but like, I'm gonna just keep getting high. Fuck you talking about? But nope. So he rolled down his window and he was like, hey, yo, open your window. Hey, let me talk to you. And I'm just chilling like, yo, let me smoke my blunt, G. I don't want to talk to you. It's fucking nighttime. I'm just chilling in my car. Like, leave me the fuck alone. But I didn't say that. I said that in like my mind, in like the car by myself. He didn't hear me say it. But then eventually he gave up. He rolled up the window. But no, he got out the car and he stood there for a second, just like outside the car. And he just stood there like looking into my car. And then he started knocking on the window of my door. And I was like, okay, this is when I started screaming. I was like, yo, who the fuck do you think you are knocking on my goddamn car window, bro? You're such a fucking stalker, bro. Leave me the fuck alone. And then, I have a video. I don't know if I should add it to this or not, but I have a video of me yelling, being like, yo, this dude just knocked on my fucking on my car window, like, yo, this is my fucking stalker. Like, I see him everywhere. Like, can you get relaxed? Like, I think I might add it, like, right now. When I say I have stalkers, I mean this nigga literally just pulled right next to me. What the fuck? Why is this nigga trying to talk to me? What? Why do I have stalkers, bro? Leave me alone. But, so, I didn't open it. He knocked like 2 times, and then he just got back in his car. He sat there for like 5 minutes, and then he drove like all the way out of the apartment complex. And that was the last time that I've seen him. I mean, I've seen him like drive in here, but like that's the last time like I interacted with him / first time I interacted with him, because I literally only see his car. But so that's my 3 stalker stories, and there's probably gonna be more stalkers if I ever make it big. So get in tune for more if I ever get more. But thank you for listening to my story, and I'm sorry for my hair looking like this. I'm sorry, like, I miss my bangs so much. Like, they're coming back, they're like this short, and I'm depressed. But thank you for watching. Drop a comment below, like, share my video, that helps me out a lot. Or DM me on Instagram and tell me that you like my video. Like, that touches my heart. Like, actually, like, for real. Like, I'm not even, like, playing. But thank you.